First thing I can notice here on gold, by the way, I did this in the previous 2 episodes, so feel free to check that out. Everything played out very well on gold. You could go ahead and check out the video and then come back on trading view and, you know, put 2 and 2 together and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. By the way, I want to start off by saying this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion and what I am going to do in the upcoming week of the market. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started. I also posted free signals in my free signals group. Link to that is in the bio, so feel free to check that out. Join if you want to, if you like what you see. So I'm looking here on the daily time frame. As you can see here, this is on gold USD. All right, this is on the daily. We have a OB right here. Price came and took this low right here of this day. As you can see, did it twice. Price moved up, closed higher on the day. But what I'm seeing here is rejection from this OB 1, 2, 3 twice, plus price closed above. That's how it ended on Friday, close above. So that's something I have to look into. You know what I'm saying? It could do that and still, you know, continue all the way down until this daily area here, which is, let's see, 1996 basically, right? That's something for me to look into. He probably wants to take these lows, continue in this direction, going down, taking out these lows, and then continuing up. This could happen anytime throughout the year because you already know new year just started. This is a daily. It could be dilly-dallying, coming down, going up. It could even continue from here, taking out at least this high right here, which is Tuesday's high, the 2nd of January. Could take that out and then, you know, continue further up if it wants to. That's just something we have to wait and see how price reacts. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because if you look here, we have a fair value gap right there. Rejection still. He hasn't closed, like giving us that red bearish daily candlestick showing us, you know, rejection, but still looking at it, it's rejecting here and here. So we're in a dilemma when it comes to the daily. And even that, you could even look over here and you got a BPR, you know what I'm saying, and it's still closed below. All right, BPR is within these two overlapping each other, or some people might call this one a what, inverse fair value gap. But yeah, so right now as it stands, I might have to wait until like episode 4 or 5 to really look into it further and see what's happening. Like Monday, Tuesday, like make Monday play out at least, see how Monday closes, and then I take it from there when it based off the daily. But let's see what's going on the 4 hour. Said before, some of these were already talked about in the previous episode 1 and 2. You could go ahead and check it out. We talked about this order block here on the 4 hour. We talked about this one as well, because I said price could go up into these and then fall. You can see here it did a whole falling because of the news. On Friday NFP it fell and then it went up, then it fell again. So, you know, you could have been eating from at least here, not so much this one, you know what I'm saying. But I already closed my trades here, and then I got an alert for this one on Friday, so I took a nice sell. I'm gonna show you guys how that sell looked from this area. But looking at this on the 4 hour, we could get into this order block here, and this is, let's see, this is lower than 1996. So those are stuff we have to look into and watch thoroughly. All right, as you can see here, we have liquidity resting below, or should I say above the order block. As said before, it doesn't have to happen now, you know, so that's just something I'll be watching in the meantime. So with that being said, I'll be trading like the lower time frame, such as the hourly, the 15-minute and stuff like that, and that's what I'll be looking for. By the way, let me turn this back on so I know the difference with the days. Okay, and as you can see here, this was the 4 hour OB, but I used the 15-minute. I used this right here. I also explained what I look for to be a valid order block I have a video on that. It's somewhere here on the YouTube channel, so feel free to check it out. All right, so what I got here was a rejection from the 15 at 10:15. Funny enough, I was with a student this day that did the one-on-one training with me, where I teach them, you know, exactly how I trade. I give them a mechanical strategy where, you know, you go into the market every day and you look for the same thing every single day. If you see it, take the trade. If you don't, you just leave it. And it's based on time as well, so you start at a certain time and you end at a certain time. It's like going to your job, you know what I'm saying? You get up, you know what you're going to work to do, right? And you know what time you leave and stuff like that. So it's mechanical, you know what I'm saying? You get in, you get out. It's either you take a trade that day, it's either you lose by a certain time or you win by a certain time or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You just mechanically, you have to, like, it helps not to force certain trades and stuff like that. You're just waiting patiently for your confirmation, right? And that's when you execute. If you don't get the confirmation, you don't. But yeah, this is how I did this one. I entered off this when price was retracing a bit. I went to the 5 minute. All right, I went to the 5 minute around after 10:30, so somewhere along here, and I entered off this second one. Not this one, I didn't see this one at the time, so this was the one that was forming. So I wait until this closed and I put another position here. So this was a better position than the 15 minute at the time, right? And what I did was I look at the 5 minute and I had this OB here. So I did it like this. Once price broke this area here, that low on this candlestick, I moved my stop loss to break even. I said before, time is everything, so it was also because of the time of the day. It was coming to around 11. I just moved my stop loss to break even, both trades running in profit. I closed the 15 minute. Remember that first trade I just said I did the 15 minute here, and then I did another one position here. So the 15 minute, I closed it at this OB. No questions asked. I closed it there, and then I saw price close below. Price kept going, so I just targeted this low here for the second one, and I closed that one there as well. All right, so now I'm fully out of gold, so now I'm just looking for new positions to get into. So with that being said, I gotta go to the 15 minute, see what's going on, see if there's any possibilities on gold. So far I might just continue looking for selling opportunities. I could use this OB here, and I could use this one here as well. So it's just to wait and see what happens when the market opens Sunday night. Let's go back to 1 hour. Let me see if there's anything there that I can use. It took this low here. Price could continue to push higher. There's not much going on here to use based off the 1 hour. It already took here and it closed like that. Expecting, let's see, did it do anything? Okay, yeah, respecting this OB here. Yeah, that's something I really have to look into and let it play out a bit, even if it's just the first 4 hours. When the market opens again, let that play out a bit, and then I want to see what happens there. But for now, based off daily and 4 hour, I might look for sells into this area, continue to buy. All right, the next thing I just noticed is this OB here, so I really have to be a bit careful, because we could just buy up into this 4 hour one at, let's see, 2071. So I could see buys into there. I said before, I really need to wait for the next 4 hours to play out, because the first 4 hours could close bearish, which could give us a better entry to get like a 300 pip move before price continues to the downside. Let's see, it's really showing serious bullishness here though, so you already know, but we could get some deep retracement just to continue higher. So these are the levels that I'm going to be looking out for in the, I would say, in the following weeks. I don't think we'll get that much moving in that 1 week, but You never know, it's possible it's gold. We could easily get a thousand negative 1,000 pips in this by Friday, you know what I'm saying? So that's something I have to look into. I need a bit more data because NFP really killed this area here. You see how this looks? It's not clean enough. It's not clean enough to work with right there. But as I said before, I still have my idea surprise to either continue up, then push down, then continue like that, something like that, because it's really showing rejection from this 4-hour OB here. We do have another one here, but at the moment, oh nice, okay, push. So it's showing 2 different rejections from each, still closing above this one right here. So I might definitely be looking into buys to get into 2070, or maybe come back to, let's see, where is it, or maybe come back to 2061. So good, wow, 100 pips apart, you know. So I'm gonna see what happens here. Once I get that confirmation, I'm gonna get in, more likely off a lower time frame, you know, probably after 50 in the 30 or the 1 hour, something along that lines. If you don't want to miss that, I do share that with the free signals group. So if you don't want to miss that, just click the link in the bio and join. All right, and I hope to see you guys there.